Shabbat Shalom. So excited to see all of you this wonderful Shabbat. We have some visitors from St. Ignatius Prep School. They're sitting in the back like delinquents. I like that. No pressure or anything. I won't bite if you moved up a little. Might spit on you just because that's what happens, when you talk so much, but no, we're just thrilled you're here. I also see the Mahjong ladies. Wow, this is a treat to have you guys. So we are just thrilled you're here. Yeah, I like that a lot. Sarai Rosby had a very big birthday this week. It ended in either a 5 or a 0. I won't tell you which one. You have to ask her at the Oneg, but it was big. And she's going to do a reading for us later in honor of a big birthday. Are you guys chilly? Yeah, me too. I just want to complain.
I might be able to fix that, Rabbi.
I know, but then I can't complain. What good is that? All right, well, I guess we should start our service. So, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I am so thrilled you are here. This is the second week in the Hebrew month of Kislev. And what do we know about Kislev? There is a very important Jewish holiday on the 25th of Kislev. Charlie, do you know what it is? It's Hanukkah, yes. And so we're getting closer to a wonderful holiday celebration. And we know that this is a dark time of year, but we are trying to bring light to this otherwise dark time. And so let's start our service by really being present at this holy and spiritual time of Shabbat. Let's go ahead. We're going to take 3 breaths in. We're going to take a breath in and hold it and release. But we really want to use the breath as a source of spiritual presence. We come now to Shabbat, a time of joy, of rest, and of peace. And we begin our service with the singing of our opening song, Come, by Chava Murel. If you know this song, please feel free to sing it with me. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
Blessed is the giver of blessing, blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Blessed is the blessed one, blessed is the giver of blessing, blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Come all of you, and come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Come, come
it is my pleasure to invite to the bima to sanctify our Shabbat candles, Helene Frankfeder.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivonu lahaglig ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Our Torah portion this week is called Vayishlach. And Vayishlach opens with Jacob returning home after many years of preparing to meet his brother Esau, whom he fled after he took the blessing from his father Isaac. Jacob is fearful and unsure how Esau is going to respond, so he wrestles that night with an angel. And the Torah tells us that the wrestling happened in the dark. Jacob couldn't see clearly. He didn't know whom he was fighting, and he felt scared and alone. But when the sun finally rises, Jacob's name is changed to Israel, and Israel means to struggle with God. We continue in our Sidurim, in our prayer book, on pages 20 and 21. We are going to be singing Lecha Dodi. When we get to the final stanza of Lecha Dodi, we're going to rise and turn to the rear of the sanctuary as if we are ceremonially welcoming the Sabbath bride into our midst. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad hishmiyanu el hamichad Adonai echad u'shmo echad v'shemu tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor ha'bracha Rosh mikedem am zisucha sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, hivore, hivori, uri, uri, shirnaderi, kevod Adonai, Alai, Alai. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala Gam b'simcha u'tzola Lochem unei am segula Boi chala, boi chala
likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat v'kavela lechadodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat v'kavela. Please be seated. We continue on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabba V'yalma divrach erute v'yamlich malchute B'chayechon uvyomechon Uvchayedecho Beit Yisrael Bagala Uvizman kariv V'yimeru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam ul'almei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal Shemei Kedusha berichu leila min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'alma v'yimeru Amen.
Please rise for Baruch Hu. One more time.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Come all of you, and come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, and come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mahariv aravim b'chochma poteach she'arim. God of creation, who makes the evening fall from light into darkness with the setting of the sun, you unfold the heavens with brilliant moon and stars and wrap our souls with peace. Baruch atah Adonai Amariv Aravim. We rise, Shema Yisrael,
please be seated. We continue on page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha vishinantam levanecha vidibarta bam beshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot bein einecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai Elohechem.
Jacob prepares for battle and carnage by his brother Esau, but instead he divides his camp, sending Rachel in one direction and Leah with her children in an opposite direction. Jacob anticipated that Esau would make good on the promise from 20 years prior that he was going to kill Jacob the next time he saw them. But when Jacob finally meets Esau, the encounter is not violent, but emotional. Esau runs toward Jacob, embraces him, and the two brothers weep. Right on cue, the music begins. Indeed, it is an important moment. After years of estrangement, the Torah describes a moment of reconciliation before they part ways peacefully. And so we continue with Mi Chamocha, which can be found on page 40. Please join me. Oh, I should turn my guitar on, Marla. That would help. Here we go. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha Nedar B'Kodesh. No right, oh say, no right, oh say, Adonai Loch Le'olam Va'ed. Shel Miriam, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai Loch Le'olam Va'ed. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha Nedar B'Kodesh. No right,
יפד אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. On page 45, we are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. On page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We continue with our congregational tefillah. But before we do so, it's important to remember that not everything that happens in the Torah is so wonderful and neatly wrapped up in pretty packages. The Parsha of this week tells a difficult story of Jacob's daughter Dinah, who is taken by Shechem, and her brothers Simeon and Levi respond with violence, attacking Shechem's city. Jacob rebukes them for endangering the family, and the episode raises complex questions that we're still grappling today about justice and retaliations, reminding us that, well, family can be complicated. And speaking of family, we continue with our congregational tefillah, which can be found on page 46, as we rise to remember our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Page 46.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Ha'norah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekoneh HaKol, Vezocher Chaste Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Metim Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Ata L'Hachayot Metim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaMetim, Ata Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kdoshim B'chol Yom Yehalelucha Selah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. We continue on the top of page 55. Let's read responsively. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. We continue on page 57 with the singing of Ritzeh. Adonai Eloheinu, Be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu, Be'amcha Yisrael. Utefilatam, be'ahava tekabel. Utefilatam, be'ahava tekabel. Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu, Be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu, Be'amcha Yisrael. Utehi leratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Utehi leratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadecha be'yira navod.
Well, it's that time where we come to Hakarat HaTov, the time of gratitude. Rabbi Weiner gave a sermon on the high holidays about the importance of maintaining a gladdened heart and a heart of gratitude. And so we open up to the congregation anyone who wants to share something wonderful that happened to them this week. Please feel free to do so. Okay, we'll start with Charlie.
Next week I'm going to Miami. I'm very excited.
Can you say that one more
Next
time?
week I'm going to Miami next Thursday.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
very
that's
excited.
wonderful.
I hope I can.
Miami, that is great. Good for you. Nasia Tova, safe trip.
Thank you.
All right, who else would like to share something wonderful? Oh, I got you, Eric. Okay, here you go.
My company was acquired by another company, so this is a new beginning for me, and hopefully it'll be a very prosperous thing.
All right, from your lips to God's ears, Eric. Well done. Oh, we have another hand. I love this. Lots of gratitude this week.
So I am grateful that we got all the leaves off the yard and both cars into the garage before it snowed. So.
All right, can you come to my house?
I shared this over the kids service, but I'm just grateful for my life right now.
Wonderful. Simon.
Well, at my school today, we had a big performance, band, choir, and orchestra, just all coming together, and it was really great. We got to perform for all the other students, and we played Farandole. It just went really well. It was just a great time and a great performance, and everyone enjoyed it.
Well done. Euphonium, right?
Yes.
Okay, see? I love that. Okay, terrific. Let's do one more. Somebody else want to share some gratitude? Oh, behind, two more gratitudes.
Okay. This week we got to celebrate Joe's father's 90th birthday with him this week.
Oh, that's
It was great.
terrific.
Yep.
90th birthday.
Right, with his cousin too, so it was really great.
Love that. And we don't want to forget Sarai had a big number. It wasn't a big number, it's an important number. There you go. We haven't forgotten you. We're going to announce it one more time tonight too.
I am grateful for so many of my family being with me today and being able to share with our new family for days to come.
I love that. I'm going to say this is the true meaning of generational wealth right there, right? To have all these generations here with you in this sanctuary. Oh, our guest. This is terrific. You have to come back next week now.
I got 100 on my anatomy test this week.
Yes.
I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be here.
Oh, now you all have to come back again next week. That is great. This was, I think I have to say, Marla, was this probably like the top gratitude offering? You're getting better every week, so well done.
There's even more gratitude.
Oh, Shari, please.
I'm grateful for urgent care because they got me in and got my 3 stitches turned around in an hour, so I'm grateful for that.
Okay, guys, story at the Oneg. All right, this is we're going to have a rush on Shari. We have to all hear the story. No, this is terrific. Guys, thank you. If you have more gratitude to share, come back next week and we'll get to do that. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Well, speaking of gratitude, at this time, we're going to offer some prayers for our country and for the state of Israel. And it is my pleasure to invite to the Bima on the occasion of her wonderful birthday, that I'm not going to tell you the number because, you know, they can't do that, but you can ask her at the Oneg. But make sure when you see Sarai at the Oneg to wish her a very happy birthday. And we continue on the screen behind me, the prayer for our country.
Thank you. Our God and God of those who walk before us, be now our source of truth and light. Remind us that we are not alone in the pursuit of justice as we care for this country that we call home. May we come to hear America singing in all our varied tapestry of sounds and voices, as together we strive to nurture the compassion and wisdom to cultivate and comfort this land of life and liberty. As others have before us, may we unite to create a shore where those who are tempest-tossed can find refuge again, a land where all may be treated with fairness and dignity, a place where we are brave enough to see and be the light we need. And may our dream, our legacy, be the land that, though it never has been yet must be the land where every person can be free.
And it is my pleasure at this time to offer a blessing for the land of Israel, Alan Frankfeder. You can follow along on the slides behind me.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for the state of Israel and for all Israel's inhabitants. Source of life, bless and strengthen those who defend the land and ensure their safe and speedy return home. Protect and guide them. Holy and blessed one, show Israel's leaders your path so that they may act with wisdom, courage, and dedication, and that they may be unwavering in their pursuit of peace. Strengthen their hearts, but keep them from hardening. Freer of the captives, return all those who are kidnapped safe and sound to their homes, without the spilling of more innocent blood, without any more souls being tarnished by horrific acts. Master of compassion, help us to hold the humanity and the heartache of the Jewish people while also holding the humanity and the dignity of the Palestinian people. As we are made in your image, remind us of your ways. Spread over us your shelter of peace and fulfill the vision of your prophets. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not take us up sword against nation. They shall never again know war.
We now take this time to think about those in our community who are in need of a prayer of healing. Our thoughts turn to those, particularly this week, that we are praying for: Len Schutzman, John Eulenberg, Marlene Fisher, Christine Dumas, Anthony Dumas, Alan Wolski, Freda Jung Angst, Marvin Weisenberg, Beatrice Leah Schwartz, Marshall Mendelson, Natanel Benjamin Ben Tamar Chana, Phil Schutzman, Zora Schutzman, Laurie Norberg, Karen Croyle, and all those who suffer whom we know not by name. Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov ve'imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah hu yivarech v'yirapeh et kol cholei Yisrael veYishlach lachem bimhera refuah shlema refuat hanefesh u'refuat haguf v'nomar Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all who are stricken. May the Holy One of Praise mercifully restore them to health and to vigor. May God grant them health of body, health of spirit, and of mind. And let us say,
Amen.
Continue now together with our prayer for healing, Misha Berach, on page 253.
Misheberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We pause for a moment of silent meditation. Imrefi, vehegion libi lefanecha, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, vigoali. There was once a little boy, and his name was Chaim. And Chaim was rummaging through the sanctuary in the synagogue because his father had some kind of meeting with a rabbi, and he was bored. And he came across an ancient lamp. And everything Chaim did to try to light the lamp, it didn't work. You know, he thought it was like Aladdin, so he rubbed it and tried to get a genie to come out of it. No, that didn't work. He tried to light it with a lighter that he found underneath the lectern,
and he almost burned down the sanctuary, but no, that didn't work either. Well, finally, the custodian came and saw him playing with matches, but instead of admonishing poor Chaim, he said, Chaim, are you trying to get that ancient lamp to be lit? And Chaim said, why, yes, I am, sir. And the custodian said, Chaim, nobody has been able to get this lamp to light for 2,000 years. Wow, well, there's a challenge if I ever heard one, right, Charlie? Yeah, I'm with you. So the custodian said, the only thing that I've heard that will make this lamp light up are good thoughts and good deeds. Okay, so Chaim stood there and he thought hard and said, good thoughts, ice cream. Nothing happened. So, okay, fine. So he said to the custodian, this isn't working. And the custodian said, well, after you have a good thought, you have to follow it by a good action. Okay, so what did Chaim do? He went home. And instead of teasing his sister and pulling her pigtails like he always did, he actually sat down and he helped her with her homework. Wow, that was different. His mom was like, Chaim, where's Chaim and what have you done with him? Because this was like an alien. What? Helping your sister? I've never seen such a thing. But as Chaim sat and helped his sister, a funny thing happened. He looked at the lamp because the custodian let him take it home, and he thought, for just one brief moment, he thought he saw a spark of light. But when he looked back at it, yeah, not so much. Okay, fine. So Chaim's like, well, that helping my sister thing, that was really nice, and it felt kind of good to do it. So Chaim set about to do lots of good deeds. Well, he helped an old lady across the street, and I thanked him. Thank you. I tried. And sure enough, when he started doing good deeds, why, the lamp started to flicker just a little bit. But I think, well, it needs some help. Do you think there's other things that you can maybe come up with that you might be able to do that would be a good deed to do this week? Yeah? What do you think? What would you do that could perhaps make the lamp light even brighter?
Hold the door for someone.
I like that. Holding the door for someone. Well done. I like, oh, you do, Charlie? Yeah, okay. Going to Miami, so what are you going to do to help, right? I know what Charlie's going to do. He's going to let somebody go ahead of him on the flight line, right? I never do that. I'm like, what is your number? And then I step in front of them. So, yeah, see? Okay, I just want to tell on myself a little just so, shouldn't be too good, How about you? What can you do this week?
After this, we're planning on going shopping to buy gifts for a family in need.
Okay, is that not awesome? I'm telling you, these people are fun. You're fun. You've got to come back next week. This is great. One more. Charlie wants to do another. Okay.
Probably give a gift card to one of the flight attendants. That's what I keep doing
Oh,
on YouTube.
that's so sweet. I love that. Giving a gift card. Very nice. All right, do we have anybody else who wants to think of a good deed that they're going to do this with, they're going to commit to doing this week? Behind me, did I hear a hand go up? Yes, sir.
Say please and thank you. It's a simple one, but a good one.
I agree. David, and because I think you tipped the scales with all the good deeds, Chaim saw that these wonderful deeds lit up this ancient lamp, something that hadn't happened. And what did Chaim realize? That the light is already inside all of us. And at this dark time of year, and for some of us, even feeling like dark times, we have to remember that the goodness and the light is within all of us and within all of God's creatures. And all we have to do is follow those good thoughts with good actions and bring light to others, which brings light to all. Shabbat shalom.
Rabbi is asking of us that we should maybe be the light. Be the light. Be the light inside the darkness. Be the hope. Burning bright into the noise. Be the voice. For those who cannot raise it, be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest days. Be the light, be the light, be the light. When days feel long and all that's left inside you are darkest days, reach for the light to guide you. The miracle of change begins with sparks of light we find within that shine. If we come close together, we will see a people strong, a shared humanity, to transform darkness into light, to lead with love instead of might. We shine, we shine. Be the light inside the darkness. Be the hope, burning bright into the night. Be the voice for those who cannot raise it. Be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest days. Be the light, be the light, be the light. Try it with me. Be the light. Even if you get it wrong, try again. Be the light. Be the light.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm MJ Duhan with some announcements on behalf of the board. Thank you to our ushers, security team, service leaders, and all of you for joining us tonight. Please join us next Friday for a special Shabbat service featuring highlights, and Rabbi Koznowski will be on sabbatical from January 1st to 31st. You can check out our happenings email for more programs. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
As Parshat Vayishlach moves to its conclusion, the Torah describes several major turning points in Jacob's family. On the road from Beit El to Ephrat, Rachel, his beloved favorite wife, goes into difficult labor and gives birth to Jacob's youngest son, Benjamin, and she dies shortly after childbirth, and Jacob buries her on the way to Ephrat, where her tomb became a lasting landmark in Israelite history. The text then recounts a troubling episode involving Reuben, which is code word for ask the rabbi at the Oneg, after you get the story from Sherry about what happened for the stitches. But that signals tension within the family as they continue their journey. So eventually Jacob arrives at Hebron, where Isaac dies at the age of 180. And in a moment, echoing Abraham's burial, both Jacob and Esau come together to bury their father. This Torah portion ends with an extensive genealogy of Esau's descendants tracing the clans and chiefs of Edom. And the closing section shows how the family branches out into separate nations, setting the stage for the generations that will come later in the Torah. As we prepare to begin our concluding prayers, it is my pleasure to invite all of my friends who have not had B'nai Mitzvah yet to come to the Ark to help me open the Ark. Yeah, you haven't had it.
Any young person, 13 and under.
Let's rise for Aleinu on page 282.
Slide the doors
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא לתקן עולם במלכות שדי ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. At this time in our worship service, our thoughts turn to those whose yahrzeit we commemorate this Shabbat. We recall with tremendous love Arnold Mannheim, Robert Appel, Margaret Beiersdorf, Greg Benario, Carl Segal, Regina Glesser, Larry Wolthausen, Mary Wolthausen, Gladys Drummer, Elliot Fidlow, Michael Freed, Marjorie R. Kotzen, Chester Williamson, Laser Hasen, John M. Hummel, Simon Lerner, Felicia Hockman, Wilbur Zweig, Eli Mark, Morris Mechanic, Mary Sutton, Florence Mizell, Audrey Wallach, David Silverstein, Norman Silverstein, Jonathan Berkowitz, Sidney Unger, Narkis Jacobi, and we're also in the period of Shloshim, the 30 days following somebody's death. We are mourning Michael Piachak, brother of Mark Piachak, Rosalind Hoffman, mother of Cynthia Swanson and Karen Hoffman, and Max Woolley, nephew of Deborah Shudroff. We join the names of those whom we just read with anyone who is in your hearts and on your minds. Please feel free to say their name aloud as my hand travels over the congregation. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as together we recite Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, which can be found on page 294. Will the congregation please rise? Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chaye chon uv'yomei chon, uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalal uv'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach leolam olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush v'chata v'nechemata. Da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
V'imeru, amen, ve'imeru, amen. We ask for peace on earth, and we say amen. Ve'imeru, amen, ve'imeru, amen. We raise our voice as one, and we say amen.
Please be seated. Our closing song this evening, Adon Olam, can be found in your Sidurim on page 321. Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Natzah, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora Adon Olam, Vehu haya, vehu hove, vehu yeh betifara Adon Olam, vehu echad ve'ein sheni, lehamshilo lehachbira Adon Olam, beli reshit, beli tachlit, velo ha'oz ve'hamisra Adon Olam, Vehu Eli, Vehai Goali, V'tzur Chevli Be'etzara Adon Olam, Vehu Nisi, Umanosli, Menat Kosi B'yom Ekra Adon Olam, B'yado Afkid Ruchi, Ve'eti Sham Ve'ahira Adon Olam, Belim ruchi geviati, Adonai li velo ira Adon Olam. O God, may our lives be ripe with the fruit of compassion, sweetly sustaining those in need. May we use our gifts wisely and with love, and be true messengers of blessing to all the world. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Well, it's time for Kiddush and Motzi, our blessings over the wine and the challah. And so please join me if you would like to follow along in your Sidurim. The blessings can be found on page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, b'ahava u'ratzon hichilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila, lemikrae kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadish ha-shabbat. Amen. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, we give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'tei avon.
B'tei avon, everyone. Let's go into the social hall and have a nice cookie.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.